weekend, Cher. High pressure is going to build. We're going to see a shrinking marine layer, and that means the weekend is going to be slightly warmer. Those details coming up.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's such a treat to get a birthday card or just like a letter out of the blue, a handwritten note. My gosh, it's like amazing. Who does that anymore? All right, let's take a look outside. Just out there, which is basically the low-level clouds. And then in addition to that, you had some depth in there with some of these clouds that were brought in out of the southeasterly moisture. So it was just kind of a cool shot. Taking a look at the visible satellite, you can see that, well, the sun is starting to set, so we're able to see less of it because, you know, we use visible satellite at this hour, but you can see that the clouds are definitely there, hugging the coast near LAX, and that was basically what was in that shot. As we take a look at the current temperatures outside along the coast, we're looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, 68 in Camarillo, 77 in Van Nuys, much warmer. Still very warm in Palmdale at 95 degrees, downtown Los Angeles, right smack at 70, warmer in Ontario and parts of the Inland Empire, still in the upper 70s to low 80s, like in Riverside, and 70 if you're in Big Bear. Overnight lows, again, we are going to see the redevelopment of the cloud cover the marine layer. Not quite as thick, but it's still going to be with us tonight. Temperature will be a beautiful day. It'll start off a little gray, but then we'll see plenty of sunshine, and temperatures will increase by the middle of next week. The rest of your 7-day forecast and a complete detailed forecast coming up in just a little bit. Guys, back to you for now.
All right, Vera,
I'm going to make sure I stick around for that. All right, so here's that view of LAX that I wanted to show you earlier. Thank you to Joe for getting it back up. You can see the cloud cover there, the mid-level clouds, as well as the marine layer. I'll have all the details about your weekend weather coming up.
G29 now serving everyone.
I know.
How exciting can it be?
I don't know, but apparently Ashton Kutcher thinks it is.
It could do well. We'll see.
We're going to tune in. Unfortunately, we all will. We all get sucked into it. All right, we're also going to get sucked into a little weather because it's going to be great for the weekend. We're going to see a slight warm up over the next about 3 or 4 days, and then things are going to calm down again, and then we'll see another warm up the latter part of next week. Today we were still below average, unfortunately, though. 76 degrees was as warm as it got in downtown Los Angeles. We should be closer to 84. It was a nice mild afternoon. You know what? Compared to the weather we've had across the country, we're not going to complain. Right now it's 70 degrees over downtown Los Angeles, 79 in Riverside, 65 in Ontario, and 77 in Van Nuys. As we take a look at that marine layer product again, you can see that it is going to rebuild once again tonight. The good news is that did you see how fast it cleared up? It's going to thin out into the morning hours, and by tomorrow, I would say late morning, early afternoon, we're going to see hazy sunshine, and that's why those temperatures are going to warm up. We're going to see less cloud cover, more sunshine equals warmer temperatures. Easy as that. And then on Sunday morning, again, it'll be a little bit more shallow as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at that satellite radar picture. We've got high pressure building over the four corners. The circulation around that high, that's that counter or clockwise rotation around that high, is going to bring in this moisture, the southeast flow. That's going to produce a little bit of moisture. If nothing at all, there is a slight chance, I'm just telling you, a slight chance in the mountains and deserts of a pop-up thunderstorm. Now, even if we don't get any of that, what we are going to see are some mid and upper level clouds. And so that's going to make it feel a little bit muggy over the next couple of days. Temperature-wise, here's what you can expect. Tomorrow, 88 if you're in Ojai, 83 in Simi Valley, 73 in Oxnard. Upper 90s for the high deserts, which is to be expected. Upper 80s and low 90s if you're in the San Gabriel and the San Fernando Valley. Inland Empire, you're going to be in the low 90s. Along you go, chance of T-storms for the mountains and deserts, low 90s the next couple of days. We drop it to 89 by Monday. And that's a look at your 7-day forecast. Cher, back to you.
All right, Vera. What is in store for the weekend? Hi.
Hello, Cher. Happy Friday, everyone. Definitely a slight warm-up and also a little bit of monsoonal moisture, so it could be a little bit humid as we go ahead and take a look towards downtown Los Angeles. Already that marine layer starting to roll on in because remember, we are going to see a little bit of that marine layer move in along the coast, but as we take a look at the satellite radar picture, here's what's going to happen. Ridge of high pressure building over the four corners. That southeasterly flow is going to be what triggers that moisture and the possibility of thunderstorms thunderstorms, pop-up thunderstorms for our mountains and our deserts. In terms of temperatures, here's what we can expect along the beaches. Tomorrow we're looking at upper 60s to low 70s. The valleys are going to be in the upper 80s to low 90s. If you're planning a trip to the mountains, it's going to be in the 80s, and in the deserts, depending on whether you're going to the high desert or the low desert, could be as warm as 113 like in Death Valley. All right, that's it for now. Detailed forecast coming up in a moment. Guys, back to you.
I'd go to the beach.
Absolutely, and it's finally going to start to feel like summer in some areas. Today, though, was still below average. Look at that, 76 degrees as a daytime high today over downtown Los Angeles. We should be closer to 84. As we take a look at the current temperatures, you can see we already have the marine layer in place. 63 degrees if you're in downtown, 67 in Riverside, 61 in Oxnard, and 63 in Van Nuys. A quick look at the marine layer. You can see that it's already starting to work its way on shore. The good news is that the marine layer is going to clear out much earlier tomorrow than it did today, which translates into more sunshine and warmer temperatures. How do you like that? On the satellite radar picture, here's what's going to happen. Here's that ridge of high pressure. Now keep in mind that if you are west of the mountains, so LA Metro, Orange County Metro, the metropolitan areas are going to see more sunshine. You are going to feel a greater warm up. The mountains and east of the mountains, because of that monsoonal moisture, you're going to get those mid and upper level clouds, and that is actually going to make it feel not quite as warm because, of course, those clouds are going to block out some of that sunshine. Highs for tomorrow are going to feel like this. Oxnard 73, 88 if you're in Ojai, 83 in Simi Valley. Hollywood, we're looking at 81 degrees for you tomorrow, which is going to be about 4 or 5 degrees from today. 90 in Pomona, likewise in Ontario. Chino, 90 on the button for you as well. And we're going to see much of the Inland Empire in the low 90s, which is going to feel warmer compared to what we've had. Quick look at the 7-day forecast. Again, we're going to wake up to number 2 along the mountains and 95 by Thursday. And that's a look at your 7-day forecast. Guys, back to you.
All right.